of SKNIS Week in Review. The Week in Review highlights the top stories of the work of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for the past week. In the government's news for the week of November 19th to November 24th, His Royal Highness Prince Henry, Harry of Wales, visits St. Kitts and Nevis. Prime Minister Harris honored for his outstanding statesmanship. 170 students awarded scholarships. IT department holds important workshop, and Budget Day is slated for December 7th. I am your presenter, Sharima Matthew. A major highlight of the week was the visit of His Royal Highness Prince Henry, Harry of Wales, who is currently on a 2-week royal tour of several Caribbean islands, including Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Grenada, Barbados, and Guyana, on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Alicia Daniel Blake has more.
On Wednesday, the Prince arrived on the Royal Fleet Auxiliary, Wave Night, and was warmly welcomed at Port Saint Sebastien by Governor-General His Excellency Sir S.W. Tapley Seton. He stood for a royal salute from a guard of honor before being introduced to several government officials by the Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Sean Richards. Prince Harry took the time to greet members of a crowd of spectators that had gathered to witness his arrival. With a flair all his own, Prince Harry showed his affinity for children by stopping to talk the longest with several students from the kindergarten class of Precious Gems in St. Peter's, as well as students from the Tucker Clark Primary School in Newtown. Similarly, while being whisked away to Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park, Prince Harry took a quick detour to meet the students of the Halfway Tree Preschool and also stopped to pay his respects at the tomb of Sir Thomas Warner, the first governor of St. Kitts. He also appeared to thoroughly enjoy himself at a youth rally that was taking place at Brimstone Hill as part of Youth Month, by dancing with the masquerades and playing the drums before getting down to the serious matter of unveiling a plaque dedicating the Central Forest National Park in St. Kitts as part of the Queen's Commonwealth canopy. Even then, he commented on the youth. Nevis was his next stop, where he met with officials at the pier before attending a reception at the Four Seasons Resort and then going to Lovers Beach to speak with volunteers from the Nevis Turtle Group project and helped to release baby sea turtles into the sea. Back in St. Kitts, Prince Harry attended a reception at Government House, hosted by Sir Tapley, during which former Governor-General His Excellency Sir Edmund Lawrence was officially conferred with his knighthood. In the wake of Prince Harry's visit, Sir Tapley said that he was pleased and that he found the 32-year-old prince extremely personable and able to converse. Prince Harry's affinity for children again came to the fore when Sir Tapley recalled that one child presented a drawing to Prince Harry and he graciously accepted it.
The Governor-General said that he and Prince Harry spoke about issues with St. Kitts and Nevis and that the Prince was presented with a gift of books so that he could learn the history of the Twin Island Federation, including Brimstone Hill. In other news, Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris was honored for his outstanding statesmanship during the Gusi Peace Prize International Annual Awards 2016 at the Philippine International Convention Center in Manila, Philippines on Wednesday, November 23, 2016. The prestigious Gusi Prize, Asia's equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize, is known as the award for great achievers of the world. In his acceptance speech, Dr. Harris said that his extensive government and political experience has afforded him the privilege of being a public servant, thereby working to effect positive change for his constituents, as well as the people and the country of St. Kitts and Nevis as a whole. The awards ceremony was attended by 5,000 distinguished guests comprising representatives of the diplomatic corps, local and foreign politicians, business leaders, celebrities, philanthropists, civic leaders, educators, scientists, and other prominent figures from the Philippines and the rest of Asia, as well as other continents in the world. In education-related news, 170 students from St. Kitts and Nevis were awarded scholarships on November 22nd from the Republic of China, Taiwan, for their outstanding academic achievements. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, said that he was extremely delighted that the Republic of China, Taiwan, have once again assisted the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis in enhancing the development of the country's human resources and in particular the development of students.
This is an indication that given the right opportunities, you can thrive and excel in education. As you receive these scholarships, I would like for you to acknowledge the generosity of the good people of the Republic of China and Taiwan. Receive the scholarships with pride and gratitude, and remember that they come with very high expectations. It demands from all of you a strong commitment and a sense of responsibility.
His Excellency George Gowei Chiao, Resident Ambassador of the Republic of China Taiwan to St. Kitts and Nevis, said that there is an underlying significance to the students receiving grants.
The monetary rewards are just symbolic. The most important purpose for today's ceremony is to provide encouragement from the government of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of China on Taiwan to the talented and hard-studying students. Human resources lay the foundation for a country's national development. Education plays a crucial mechanism for exploiting human resources. Only when the majority of her citizens receive the proper education, one country seizes the opportunity to pursue the sustainable development.
Minister Richards added that the students are expected to be role models for their peers and work with success in mind. Moving on. In giving the keynote address at the International Men's Day Awards ceremony, Premier of Nevis and Senior Minister of Nevis Affairs, Labor, Social Security, and Ecclesiastical Affairs in the federal government, the Honorable Vance Amory, invited parents and society at large to raise positive boys who are confident in themselves and who have the ability to become good leaders.
We need to develop positive programs to give our boys opportunity to develop good values and good qualities. A boy does not have to be rough to be a man. Does not have to be or to demonstrate crudeness if he wants, or to be bad boy if he wants to be accepted. We need to begin to get this inculcated in the minds of our male children and also of our girls as well, from the very earliest years. We're now dealing with the symptoms of seeds which were planted years ago, or neglect which happened years ago.
He gave this admonition while giving some key points that he said could be used to reverse the negativism in today's society. He said, rather than criticizing, positive action should be taken. He added that boys should be enrolled in organized sports that promote discipline and teamwork, and that there should be social interaction for the development of social graces and the demonstration that being respectful and respectable are values that should be cherished. On the ICT front, the Information Technology IT Department held a 2-week workshop aimed at ensuring that its technical personnel are competent in PC computing and networking management. Pierre Boring, Information and Communication Technology Policy Advisor, stated that during 2015, the ICT department reviewed various areas of improvement in the department, and one was persons' competencies.
We reflected and we were able to determine that in-house the required competencies were not there. So we made a concerted effort in the following year, which is 2016, to try and have programs that would build our technical staff competencies. And in addition to strengthening the skills and competencies within the unit, I should also add that at the beginning of this year, 2016, in February, we launched two new ICT governance organs, the ICT Governance Board and the ICT Technical Group. And the ICT Technical Group in particular comprises of systems admin persons throughout the public service. So we've invited those persons. So we have 10 persons selected throughout the various ministries and departments whose responsibility it is to manage their respective networks. So they are taking part and their skills and competencies are being built so that as a whole of government approach, we're all able to ensure that the enterprise government area network for the Federation is as secure as possible and is managed to the highest levels as possible.
Budget Day 2016 in St. Kitts and Nevis is set for December 7, 2016. In a national radio and television address, Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, made the announcement.
I am pleased to advise that the 2017 budget will be presented in Parliament on Wednesday, December 7, 2016. I look forward to unveiling the plans and programs which our team Unity Administration intends to deliver to the people of St. Kitts and the people of Nevis in the next 12 months in our quest to improve the standard and quality of life of everyone.
Prime Minister Harris, who will lay the draft estimates of the 2017 budget in Parliament for debate and passage, said that in the upcoming budget for 2017, a number of initiatives will be outlined to foster growth and resilience in the Federation's economy and the people on a whole. Civil servants, auxiliary workers, and pensioners on the government's payroll have reasons for a joyful Carnival and Christmas season as they are expected to take home an extra month's salary in December. In a radio and television national address on November 19th, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, announced double salary in December for government employees and pensioners, along with other economic benefits.
Cabinet, in its deliberation on Friday, determined that the following will be offered to government employees in December this year. An extra month's salary to all civil servants, auxiliary workers and pensioners under government's payroll. This represents a 13-month salary or an 8.3% bonus to government employees and pensioners. This payout will benefit not only federal employees and pensioners, but also those on the payroll of the Nevis Island administration.
Prime Minister Harris attributes the country's good economic performance to the excellent fiscal management of his government under his watch as Minister of Finance and Prime Minister, and says that the entire country must share in the economic blessings as a result. Thanks for viewing this week's edition of SKNIS Week in Review. I am Sharima Matthew. See you next week as we continue to update you, the general public, and what's happening in and around the Federation.